Well, if you've sent us your exercise questions and have been waiting a while for the answer, this is the segment for you. With us this morning, our 2 News fitness expert, Wes Cole, played a little catch-up. You don't look like this by answering emails.
Yeah.
You know, you got to play a little catch-up every now and then, right?
Exactly, absolutely.
Okay. Here's our first email. It is from Dave. He writes to us, I've got pretty strong legs, but have trouble working them out in hotels when I travel. So what exercise can I do without equipment?
Well, I've always told people if you can do an exercise and if you can do more than 12 or 15 reps, you're not really working strength or muscle anymore. It's more of an endurance, more of a cardio workout. So you need to find an exercise that's challenging for at least 10 or 12 reps. This is a great exercise to do. You can do it in a hotel room. Oftentimes hotels, they'll have workout rooms that have a bench. They're usually not really great, but this is called a single leg squat. And it takes a lot of balance, and basically you're placing the entire load of your body weight on one leg. And I guarantee you 10 or 12 reps of this is very challenging, especially if you're a little bit bigger guy. And this right here will work. You don't have to use a bench. You can use something that's stable, a stable chair. I've done this in hotel rooms for years. It really works. There are harder versions of this, but I'm going to show everybody this first. Work on this for a little while. Even if you're real strong, your balance can kind of be a little bit off. 10 or 12 reps each side. Thank you, Beth, and perfect form.
Yeah, and your balance is amazing. I'm jealous. Here's our next question from John. John writes, what's another good exercise for the core so I don't have to do crunches? You're probably not even a fan of crunches anyway. You know,
I'm not a huge fan of crunches. Oftentimes it can kind of hurt people's neck. This is a great exercise, especially for the guys that like to work their chest. A lot of guys like to do bench press. This is a great exercise, a good twist on things. Basically, it's a single arm press. And what Kyle's doing right here, especially when the weight gets real heavy, is his core is really going to have to start flexing to keep his body on the bench, especially when you're lifting. Kyle's lifting something pretty light right there, but when you're lifting something real heavy, you'll see Kyle, his whole body flex to try to keep his back on the bench. This is a great exercise for all the guys out there that really like to work bench press. They really like to work the chest muscles. They don't really like core exercises. And you'll be so surprised by how sore your stomach will get.
I never would have guessed.
And make sure you do both sides too. If you do 10 on one, make sure you do 10 on the other. Thank you,
Get
Kyle.
on that. All right, here's our next question. It's from Tommy. He writes, my coach says I need faster hands for football blocking. What's a good exercise for that?
Well, you know, there's a saying when it comes to speed training, if you want to be fast, you have to practice fast. This exercise right here that you can just do with the medicine ball, it's very good. It's a plyometric exercise. You start right here on the ball and you drop down as quick as you can and you come back up. Go ahead and drop into a full push-up, Kyle, and then quick, just like so. And you see how he's having to stabilize, and this right here will really build a lot of speed up. He's going kind of slow for the camera, but you can build up to where you can go as fast as you can, and I guarantee you that'll work your speed. Also work the stabilizers too. They're getting a workout this morning.
That looks so hard. Oh, Darren is next. Darren writes, bench pressing hurts my shoulders. What should I do to work the same muscles?
This is an exercise I learned from a professor in California, and if you have a real unstable shoulder joint, doing bench press, it might hurt you. All you need is a medicine ball right here. As you can see, this is called a medicine ball push-up trio that we do for a lot of our clients. You see what Kyle's doing right here. When your body is vibrating, when your muscle vibrating, it's going to make those rotator cuff muscles just reach out and just grab onto the head of that humerus a little bit more, and it's really going to make an unstable shoulder joint much more stable. If you have real cranky shoulders, this is the exercise you need to be doing. And of course you can just start with just doing this, Kyle. Just do those, just like that, just the unstable push-ups. This right here will really work. It'll really work your shoulder, and most importantly, it's very, very safe. Thank you, Kyle. It's a lot harder than it looks right there.
That is amazing. I have a quick question for you, because I have 20 pounds to lose from my baby weight, and I just had a baby 3 months ago.
Okay.
Should I just do cardio right now for weight loss, or should I do the weights too?
Well, you definitely need to do both, but when it comes to weight loss, like I tell everybody,
one goal at a time.
Well, and no one wants to hear this, but I always say when it comes to weight loss, a professor once told me, your weight going up and down will be determined on more of what you're doing in the kitchen and less of what you're doing in the weight room. So I know no one wants to hear that, but especially if weight loss is your goal, really watch what you're doing in the morning as far as eating breakfast and what you're doing for lunch, and I guarantee you'll see the weight really come off.
Yeah, I know. I know that's the answer. If you have a question you'd like to ask Wes, go to the weekend morning section of our website, kjrh.com, and click on the habitual health link. Don't tell him if you had nachos for dinner last night, and you can call Wes 749-0960 or visit his gym, 46 just east of Sheridan.